Nicely done. You know, I have a nemesis.
A nemesis?
That's right, a nemesis. Someone who I am in constant opposition with in life. They just don't know it. Mine is That's right. This particular person loves correcting my grammar. Is type A. I am the furthest letter from A in the types. This person my entire life has been my nemesis. Do you have a nemesis, brother?
Let me think about that. The IRS, the HOA,
good nemesis.
MSG, pretty much any three-letter acronym probably. That and toy poodles.
How could MSG be a nemesis? It's so delicious and keeps you wanting more.
You know, in the Bible, come to think of it, Yeshua was the nemesis of the Pharisees. Because the Pharisees represented the law, Yeshua loved. Pharisees were under the spirit of legalism.
Legalism is a gnarly thing.
It is.
Let's be honest with you. Have you ever wondered why when you set a law or a rule for your kids or someone else's kids, which I don't know why you do that, but what's the first thing they do? I'll tell you, I used to be a camp counselor. I would put a nice tray of brownies that I made on the table and I said, now whatever you do, don't eat these brownies. I couldn't get 3 feet to my left. These children were munching on my brownies.
Well, because legalism operates in the areas of the flesh. If you tell someone not to do it, something, they want to do it, because legalism is trying to achieve righteousness with a set of rules that God did not implement.
Romans actually says in Romans 7:7, I would have not known sin except through the law. I would not have known covetousness unless the law had said, you shall not covet. It's so funny that mankind wanted law. They wanted a king. They wanted a system of rules. It wasn't until that system of rules was put in place that we asked for, that we knew how to be jealous and how to have all these issues.
That's right. And Paul had the problem with the Galatian church, that they were a Gentile church that was trying to use the law to obtain righteousness. He said, "O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you that you should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Jesus Christ was clearly portrayed among you as crucified? This only I want to learn from you. Did you receive the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith? Are you so foolish, having begun in the Spirit, are you now being made perfect by the flesh? For as many as are of the works of the law are under the curse, for it is written, cursed is everyone who does not continue in all the things which are written in the books of the law to do them." What does that mean?
Legalism is a very slippery slope.
Yeah.
Okay, because what it does is it says, I can achieve something through my ability and my works. And if you look in the Bible, everything that the word says shows how it was freely given through the acts of Yeshua.
That's true.
So anytime we delve into this mentality of legalism or doing something or achieving something through works, not only are we stepping out in pride because we're saying we're capable of doing that, which we're not capable of doing anything without the love of Yeshua.
That's right.
But we're also taking our focus off of the love, which was the intent of his gifts, and we're placing it on tiny details and minutia that he didn't intend for you to focus on.
And the Pharisees didn't love the people. And you can feel it if someone loves you. Instead, they were wagging their fingers saying, do this, do that, and they were being harsh. And Yeshua came with love, and it changed everybody's hearts. And so we see in the church today that, people are trying works of the flesh, this carnal nature, this set of rules to get people to participate, to come to church. They're trying programs and psychology and eloquent speaking and all these different ways of the flesh to keep people in through these programs, and they've forgotten to let God do his work, to function by the Spirit, to function by faith, to function by discernment, to function by that supernatural power. It's sort of been removed in the church now.
We love you guys. We love the church. All right. We're not attacking anyone. We're not saying that any of your programs are no good or this or that. We love your programs. I love programs. What we're saying is make sure that the intent of your heart is where Yeshua paid for it to be. Make sure that you have a heart of love towards others. Make sure that what is inside of you, that gift of salvation, is birthed out of the same love that paid the price for you to have it to begin with. That's all we're asking you guys to do today, is to stop for a minute, put your own works aside, and let everything that comes to you be through his gift and his love.
That's right. And I'm going to end with this story. Jesus was the greatest storyteller. He would make great movies. In Luke 18, Yeshua said, 2 men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee, one a tax collector. So the Pharisee went up to the front of the temple. He prayed boldly, "Thank you, God, I'm not like any of these other men. They're unjust, they're extortioners, they're adulterers, and I'm not like this tax collector here." Burn.
Awkward.
He says, "I give a tenth of everything that I own, and I fast twice a week. But that tax collector, he stood in the back. He couldn't even look to heaven. His head was sullen, sunken down. He beat at his chest and he said, Lord, have mercy on me. I'm a sinner. Yeshua said that tax collector went home justified, not the Pharisee, because whoever humbles himself will be exalted, but whoever exalts himself will be humbled.
Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord. That's what it says. All of us, every one of us has sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Don't try to put yourself someplace that you can't earn. He paid the price for you. It's a free gift. Share it with others.
We love you. Join us next time.
I love him. He still hates touching, but that's why I do it so much.